Every year, when fall comes around, something inside me wakes up. The air feels different, crisp, alive, and the colors shift into a palette that feels like home. Somehow, fall revives me every single time. It's as though the whole world is exhaling, slowing down, and reminding me to do the same. Fall has always been more than just a change in weather for me. It's a reminder that everything in life has seasons, not just for nature, but also the seasons of our own lives. The trees let go of their leaves, and in some ways, I've had to learn how to let go too. Old expectations, relationships that didn't serve me, even that voice in my head that said life was supposed to look a certain way by now. Change used to scare me, but fall shows me that change is natural, even beautiful. The trees let go of their leaves and they don't resist. They release what they no longer need, trusting that spring will come again. I think about that a lot in this season of my life. Maybe letting go isn't loss. Maybe it's making space. Space for peace, space for freedom, space for the new beginnings waiting quietly just beyond the horizon. Fall gently slows me down. It invites me into a rhythm that feels softer, cozier, more intentional. Blankets come out of storage. I light candles in the evening, and the glow fills the room with warmth. Meals simmer longer on the stove. I stop rushing so much. I notice how good it feels to take my time. Fall whispers to me, it's okay to rest. It's okay to pause. It's okay to enjoy the in-between moments. Not everything has to be fast or loud or urgent. Sometimes life is meant to feel gentle. This year, as the mornings get cooler and the air turns crisp, I notice I feel more grounded. There's something about the smell of pine and the sound of leaves crunching under my boots that makes me pause and just breathe. It's like fall invites me to slow down, to reflect, to be present, and honestly, being solo during this season doesn't feel lonely. It feels freeing. I get to experience all of this in my own way. Fall has a way of bringing me back to gratitude. I notice the crunch of leaves underfoot, the smell of pine in the air, the way the golden light filters through the trees just before sunset. Even the smallest things feel like gifts. A warm cup of tea in my hands, the sound of wind rattling the branches, the simple comfort of my pets curled up nearby. These tiny moments stitch together a life that feels whole even when it's quiet, especially when it's quiet. Some of my favorite memories are from fall. I think back to my first autumn on my own, and I remember feeling nervous, wondering if I'd be able to create a life that felt full, even without the traditional picture. But that season taught me something important. Solitude isn't emptiness, it's space. and what you fill it with is entirely up to you. Fall always stirs up memories for me. School starting, new beginnings, fresh notebooks, the smell of sharpened pencils. Even now, decades later, there's something about September air that feels like a reset button. It's as though the season gives me permission to start over, to dream again, to shift direction if I need to. Fall is my reminder that renewal isn't just for spring. It can happen anytime we choose. And for me, it almost always begins here. Now when I walk outside and see the colors changing, it reminds me how natural it is to start over. The trees don't cling to their leaves. They trust that new growth will come in the spring. And that's a good lesson for anyone navigating change. Whether it's moving forward after a relationship, starting a new chapter, or simply choosing peace over people. I guess what I'm saying is fall isn't just about endings. It's about transitions, about finding beauty in the in-between. For me, it's about gratitude for the quiet, for my dog and my cats, and for the fact that I get to wake up here among the pines and really notice the small details. That's what thriving looks like in this season of life. Out here among the pines, fall feels like a deep breath I didn't know I was holding. It steadies me, it inspires me. It reminds me that change, simplicity, and gratitude are more than enough. So, as the days grow shorter and the nights grow cooler, I find myself leaning into this season, ready to embrace all the quiet beauty it brings. I'd love to hear how fall speaks to you wherever you are. So I'll leave you with this. As the leaves turn and the air grows cooler, what are you ready to let go of this season? What do you want to make space for? Share your reflections in the comments. Thank you for spending this fall moment with me. If you love this season too, I'd love to hear what it means to you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more reflections from Solo in the Pines.